Ready to transform how you work? This guide reveals field-tested strategies to maximize your output while minimizing stress and burnout. Multitasking hurts quality. Juggling multiple tasks reduces focus by up to 40%. Your brain can't truly multitask. Smart work equals better results. Strategic approaches yield more output with less stress and burnout. Proven strategies. We'll explore 15 research-backed techniques to transform your productivity. What it is. Smart work means maximum results with minimum resources. It's about leveraging systems, not just effort. What it requires. Strategic planning, self-awareness, and intentional habits. Focus on high-impact activities. Smart workers constantly evaluate if their approach matches their goals. They adapt as needed. More hours is not equal to more output. Working longer often leads to diminishing returns. After 50 hours weekly, productivity drops sharply. Multitasking is inefficient. Switching between tasks costs up to 40% of productive time. Focus on one task at a time. Busyness isn't productivity. Activity without purpose wastes energy. Meaningful progress matters more than motion. People who write specific goals are 76% more likely to achieve them than those with vague intentions. Specific and measurable. Create clear targets with defined metrics to track your progress consistently. Achievable and relevant. Set realistic goals that align with your purpose and overall vision. Time-bound implementation. Establish deadlines and break large goals into weekly and daily tasks. Review progress weekly and adjust as needed. Urgent and important. Do these tasks immediately. They require your personal attention and have deadlines. Important, not urgent. Schedule these tasks. They contribute to long-term goals and need dedicated focus time. Urgent, not important. Delegate these tasks when possible. They need attention but not necessarily yours. Neither urgent nor important. Eliminate these tasks. They drain time without adding value to your work or life. Start each day with clarity rather than decision fatigue. Know exactly what success looks like. Evening planning ritual. Spend 10 minutes each evening planning tomorrow. Your brain processes the plan overnight. Identify priorities. Review calendar commitments and identify your top 3 priorities for the next day. Prepare materials. Gather all needed materials in advance so you can dive straight into work when the day begins. Identify task categories. Group similar activities, emails, calls, writing, analysis, meetings. Note the mental energy each requires. Create time blocks. Schedule specific periods for each category. Protect these blocks in your calendar. Maintain momentum. Work through similar tasks without switching contexts. Finish one batch before moving to another. Batching reduces mental fatigue from task switching and builds efficiency through repetition. Research shows we lose up to 40% of productive time when switching between tasks. Single tasking increases both speed and quality. The multitasking myth. When multitasking, simple tasks like writing a report can take 120 minutes compared to just 75 minutes when focused on a single task. Single task efficiency. Tasks like data analysis can be completed in 55 minutes with focused attention versus 90 minutes when constantly switching between activities. Measurable results. Even quick tasks like email responses take more than twice as long, 45 versus 20 minutes, when attempting to multitask. Morning peak, 8 to 11 a.m. Tackle complex analysis, creative work, and important decisions. Your focus and willpower are strongest. Midday plateau, 12 to 2 p.m. Handle collaborative tasks, meetings, and discussions. Social energy often peaks here. Afternoon slump, 3 to 4 p.m. Schedule routine tasks, email, and administrative work. Save energy-intensive tasks for other times. Late day revival, 5 to 6 p.m. Use this minor energy boost for planning, reflection, and setting up tomorrow's priorities. Time tracking methods. Digital apps, Time Doctor, Rescue Time. Manual time logs, 15 to 30-minute intervals. Calendar analysis, retrospective review. What to look for. Time leaks and interruptions. Actual versus perceived productivity. Peak performance patterns. Tasks taking longer than expected. Most people underestimate time spent on distractions by 50%. Track for at least 1 week to see accurate patterns. Digital interruptions. Silence notifications. Use Do Not Disturb mode. Keep phone out of sight during focused work periods. People distractions. Signal unavailability with headphones or focus time signs. Schedule office hours for questions. Internal distractions. Keep a distraction pad nearby to jot down intrusive thoughts without losing focus on the main task. The problem with long lists. When you try to prioritize everything, nothing feels important. Long lists create decision fatigue and overwhelm. The solution, MIT method. Identify 1 to 3 most important tasks daily. Complete these before anything else. Keep a master list elsewhere. 80% success rate. People who focus on 3 or fewer priorities daily complete approximately 80% of their important work. Mental refresh. Breaks reset attention span and prevent decision fatigue. They're productivity tools, not wasted time. Pomodoro technique. Work for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. After 4 cycles, take a longer 15 to 30-minute break. Movement matters. Physical activity during breaks boosts creativity and focus. Even a quick walk improves performance. Screen breaks. Follow the 20-20-20 rule. Every 20 minutes, look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds. Project management. Tools like Asana, Trello, and Monday.com visualize workflow and deadlines. They reduce mental overload. Automation. Use Zapier, IFT, or native app automations to handle repetitive tasks. Save hours weekly. AI assistants. Leverage AI for email drafting, research summaries, and data organization. Focus on higher-level thinking. What to delegate. Tasks others can do 80% as well. Work outside your expertise. Repetitive or time-consuming activities. Things you consistently procrastinate on. Effective delegation. Be clear about outcomes. Provide necessary resources. Set reasonable deadlines. Allow autonomy in execution. Follow up appropriately. Focus your time on tasks where your unique skills add the most value. Clear the clutter. Visual distractions slow decision-making. Keep only current project materials visible. File or store everything else. Ergonomic setup. Proper chair height, monitor position, and keyboard placement prevent fatigue and maintain energy levels. Task-based zones. Create different areas for different activities. This trains your brain to enter the right mode for each task. Our environment shapes our behavior. Design your workspace to support your priorities. Don't wait for free time to appear. Create it by scheduling blocks for important work before others claim your time. Proactive time protection. Professionals who block time for focused work report up to 3x more productivity on complex tasks. Deep work sessions. Block 60 to 90-minute deep work sessions for maximum focus and productivity. Smart scheduling. Mark some blocks as unavailable, schedule buffer time between meetings, and protect your peak energy periods. Daily review, 5 minutes. End each day by noting accomplishments and preparing for tomorrow. What worked? What didn't? Weekly review, 30 minutes. Review progress on goals, adjust priorities, and plan the coming week. Identify patterns and obstacles. Monthly review, 1 hour. Evaluate larger progress, realign with quarterly goals, and make system adjustments. What needs changing? Quarterly review, 2 to 3 hours. Assess progress toward annual goals. Make substantial strategy adjustments if needed. Understanding the cause. Procrastination is emotional, not logical. It stems from avoiding negative feelings, not laziness. Fear of failure. Anxiety about negative outcomes prevents taking action, creating an avoidance cycle. Overwhelming tasks. When tasks seem too large or complex, we naturally avoid starting them altogether. Perfectionism paralysis. The desire for perfect results prevents making any progress at all. Practical solutions. 2-minute rule. Just commit to starting for 2 minutes, momentum often carries you forward. Tiny steps approach. Break tasks into ridiculously small parts to make starting feel effortless. Implementation intentions. When X happens, I'll do Y, creating specific situational triggers for action. Temptation bundling. Pair dreaded tasks with rewards or pleasurable activities to increase motivation. Sleep consistency. 7 to 9 hours nightly at consistent times strengthens focus and willpower. Sleep debt cannot be repaid. Nutrition. Small, protein-rich meals prevent energy crashes. Hydration improves cognitive function by up to 14%. Movement. Regular exercise boosts productivity by 15%. Even brief walks improve creative problem solving. Mental routines. Morning and evening rituals create boundaries between work and rest. They signal your brain to switch modes. Why it's essential. Every yes to a non-priority is a no to something more important. Protect your time like the finite resource it is. Graceful refusal templates. That sounds interesting, but I'm at capacity right now. I can't give this the attention it deserves. I'm focusing on X priorities this quarter. Time control. Top performers protect 80% of their time for proactive work rather than reactive demands. Tech executive. Implemented time blocking and the 2-minute rule. Reduced email time by 67% and increased strategic planning by 4 hours weekly. Small business owner. Used task batching and delegation. Grew revenue 30% while reducing work hours from 65 to 45 weekly. Graduate student. Applied Pomodoro technique and energy mapping. Completed dissertation 2 months early while maintaining work-life balance. Time tracking. Time doctor. Rescue time. Toggle track. Project management. Asana. Trello. Notion. ClickUp. Focus tools. Forest app. Freedom. Focus at will. Brain.fm. Knowledge management. Evernote. Rome Research. Obsidian. Start small. Choose just 1 to 2 strategies from this presentation. Master them before adding more. Small consistent changes create lasting results. Measure impact. Track both productivity metrics and personal well-being. True smart work improves both output and satisfaction. Refine your system. Your productivity system should evolve with your needs. Regular review and adjustment are essential. Remember, productivity isn't about doing more things, it's about doing the right things well. Your time and energy deserve thoughtful investment.